What's going on, guys? Hope everyone had an amazing week and you guys are somehow skating by without seeing me during the week. If so, congratulations, you've made it. So here's the dealio, real quick. If you guys haven't gone to do so, go join the Discord. We're trying to build a community of artists. You can find all my links in my bios, in the descriptions, whole 9 yards. And I'm always in a voice chat on Discord. So if you have questions, no matter what they are, you can ask them. And if you haven't, go subscribe to me on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube, okay? Help a dude out. If you like special effects, mold making, sculpting, makeup effects, any of that stuff, you'll enjoy it. Willie, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna get back into the Terrifier thing, the Terrifier makeup, guys. So let's go over where we're at, what I got done off stream, and you can kind of see what we got planned. So the sculpt is done. We now have to prep it for mold making. Okay, so we have to add a bunch of clay to the sides and create what's called I guess you would call it like a tear edge or a tear wall along the seams. So we basically have to cover all the stuff that's plaster except a very small amount with clay, so that when we make the mold of it and we pour silicone in the mold and then we squish it together, this edge will create a very tight area that's called a tear edge. So that's what we have to lay the clay down, but you want to make sure you lay it down really perfectly and as small as possible so it's really sharp and it makes contact and allows you to easily tear off the extra silicone that you don't need, or gelatin or foam or whatever the case may be. We have to leave keying points so that the mold keys to certain areas, but we'll be going over all that. I also wanted to show off the teeth because they are done. They're not painted. Depending on how fast this goes, either today or tomorrow on stream, we will paint the teeth. Okay, so wax teeth and all of their terror. Okay, I'm pretty happy considering, you know, it's not the normal way you would do it, right? But they came out really nice and they'll work perfect for like a quick photo shoot. So yay. Also, I meant to ask, you guys are always welcome to ask any questions you want. They don't have to be art related. I'm down to chat about whatever you guys want to chat about. So the first thing though, getting into it, we're going to do is just, I already started adding some hard clay here. Yo, Survivor, what's going on? Squeeze, thank you for the follow. We got to add hard Chavant clay around this so that when I tip this up, right, it's not going to come falling off. Normally you could hot glue this, right? If you wanted to. Not much. How about you? Oh, dude, this week I miss streaming during the week. Having said that, I do look forward to streaming a tad bit more now because I don't get to do it as much, right? So that's pretty exciting. But we'll be back to streaming probably the last half of August at the end of the week. Other than that, it's just crazy hot. I don't know where you guys are all at, but here in Las Vegas, baby, damn, it's toasty. It is freaking toasty. I think we've been seeing kind of like 115, 110 on average, jumping up into like the higher teens here and there, but yeah. Oh, and next week, just so you guys know, I am going to be starting the custom chest burster for the giveaway that we did a week ago. So that'll be fun. You probably won't be doing a lot of that on stream, but you'll be able to go see it. Negative, I am a meat popsicle. Very nice. What's going on, Glitch? JD, thank you for the follow. UK here is cool. Yeah, I would like it to be cool here. We won't start seeing cooling temperatures until I think like October, maybe not even before then. It's gonna be hot as balls here for a while. So, like I said, we're just gonna go through real quick and just add a bunch of hard clay along this edge to help keep this in place if we need to move it around. But Vegas, yeah, man, it's when you get in your car and your car's thermometer, admittedly, you know, it's not accurate to the outside temp, but it's like what it is in your car. It's like 124, 130 degrees is crazy. It's crazy. My blood is too thick. Too thick, I say, for this weather. That's why we're doing a lot more like office streams than we are any other streams, like versus the studio streams, just because I'm not working out there. Even with our swamp coolers and all that, yeah, it ain't happening. It is not happening. Bow, bow. Come on. There we go. And watch, I promise you, Vegas will have another crazy like winter where it actually snows here. It didn't stick last year, but it did snow. I don't know how often that happens, but it's kind of crazy when it does. You don't really generally imagine, you know, fucking snow in the middle of the damn desert, but nice, nice. I officially have what eight shorts done for the Krampus. So prepare, guys, for daily releases of some videos coming out within the next probably week, I would imagine. And the Krampus will officially be, at least the 3 that I have will be officially for sale on the Etsy page as well. So we'll see how many people really plan ahead for their holiday shopping, because it's more of a like a holiday gift, right? Again, we're just doing this part to make sure this thing doesn't go moving all around while we're working on it. What's with all the UFO and alien? I don't know. Okay, so here's what from what I understand, Congress, what's it called? It's like a congressional hearing on this dude. I don't know, like a security advisor, some guy who basically went and said that in a hearing in front of Congress, went and said that UFOs, or what is it called, UAPs or whatever, are real. I don't know a ton about it, but like I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna wait to have even the slightest opinion when they let us go visit all the aliens. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We call our group Slaughterhouse Productions. That's dope. That's dope. I don't know. I'm always like super hesitant to just like buy into whatever. I mean, it was a congressional hearing, but I don't know. It seems sus. It seems super sus. If I was even like 5% more like of a conspiracy theorist, I would assume that it was just a crappy attempt to like distract us from something else going on. Like, hey guys, don't look over there. We got aliens over here. I don't know. Maybe there are aliens. Who the fuck knows? I just don't. I am such a skeptic when it comes to things like that. I rarely believe what I see with my own two eyes, much less what someone else tells me they saw, you know? Maybe it's from all the years of experimenting with mind-altering substances that it's like the brain is a pretty powerful thing. You tell yourself you saw something, and maybe you really think you did see something, but I don't know. I feel like anyone who's ever suffered from like a real panic attack that they can't get out of, like through depression or anxiety or something like that, likely knows what it's like to really question your own brain's ability to talk you out of something that you're experiencing. Like anyone who's had a bad panic attack and they're just going down the rabbit hole and can't like shake a thought or shake an idea, and they get the tingles and they have like the whole blown like heart rate increase and stuff. Like if you have something like that, you realize how powerful your brain is to convince you of things. And so, like I said, it's a terrible opinion. I don't suggest other people take it, but oftentimes I'm like, if I start to question an experience I had, I'm like, oh yeah, my brain could have fooled me for sure. Bender, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Funny guy, what's going on? Pretty convincing evidence for UFOs. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I'm not saying I don't believe in UFOs or aliens. I guess if I were to make not a prescription, but if I were to make a statement that I had to stand by, it would be that if there are, which I do believe likely there are, with the size of just one universe, much less potentially other universes, I find it hard to believe that we would ever see one. Like a needle in a haystack kind of thing, right? Good. Well, I'm happy to hear you're good. I'm doing all right. It's been a week. Happy to be streaming. Happy to get this project moving forward. So, funny guy, you do anything fun this week? I'm honestly really excited. I don't know when I'm hoping we get the mold done this week and I can start running. Dude, I might have to even move faster than that, to be honest. Get the mold done maybe on Monday or Tuesday. Start casting up positives. Interesting you mentioned that. I just had a conversation. So I haven't seen the new Twisted Metal. I didn't realize. I think the first episode is like free on Peacock or something like that. And I didn't even realize it was out yet. And I've actually heard really good things, which I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really surprised by. Because very rarely does a video game, movie, film adaptation, TV show adaptation ever really do that well. And it's been a grip since I played, like the last Twisted Metal game I played. I don't even know I'm assuming there's been one since that was Twisted Metal Black way back in the day. I grew up on Twisted Metal. I like it a lot, but just kind of fell out playing it. And I'm super down. Sweet Tooth is awesome. I've seen some clips from the show. It looks entertaining, so I'm definitely gonna have to give it a go. I heard that it's like kind of the humor of like the show The Boys, and I really like that show, so I'm here for it. Yeah, I heard about that, but I don't know who that is. I've heard the name, but I don't really know who it is. And it looks like they definitely took a lot of inspo from more of the Twisted Metal Black Sweet Tooth versus the like earlier versions of Sweet Tooth. So that's pretty exciting too. The Wrestler. Okay, yeah, I'm not boned up on my wrestlers, you know. One thing I never got into, but a wrestler kind of is almost a perfect fit for that, right? So that makes sense. All right, now that we did that, we should be able to not this sliding around too much. Like hot glue would have probably been way better, but your maps came in the mail, so my conspiracy theory family tree wall can move forward. Nice. Denny, what's going on? What maps? What maps did you order? Move this slightly off to the side so I can start cutting some pieces of clay here. I'll get John. So, he played for the Raiders and then played Sloth in the Goonies. Huh. I got a map of the U.S. and a world map. Nice. That's so cool. Is a handmade? Yeah, we sculpted it. We finished the sculpt. Now we're prepping for mold. mold making. So yeah, gonna visit your mom tomorrow. Cool. Are you excited or not excited about that? I think everyone's got their own little vibe on whether or not that would be an exciting thing. Yeah, we're gonna. I really want to do it out of silicone, but I don't know if we're gonna have time. Since I don't do what's it called? Encapsulated silicone pieces too often. There's always a little bit of like an error, and I have to like cast multiple times. You do 3 modeling? Nice. Like what, Blender, ZBrush, stuff like that? What style of character is that? This character is from the movie Terrifier. The movie's pretty good. It's a slasher flick, very gory, very, very violent. It's this guy. So we just sculpted the appliance on a friend of mine's life cast. So Nomad Sculpt. Not familiar with that one. Sounds familiar, but I don't do a ton of digital stuff. Very little, actually. I've gotten into it enough to kind of like experience it, and haven't been super impressed with 3D printing up until very recently. So to bring anything I created to life on computer wasn't resulting in the best results. But now I think I might get into it. Or is your favorite clown? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite clown. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Where can I do this a little bit better? It's gonna be a mask. It's gonna be an appliance. We should move these teeth before I damage them, like I think I might have just done a little bit, just a wee bit. So these are the teeth for the appliance here too. So he's got really jank teeth. So I never got behind the scariness or spookiness of clowns. So I don't really get it. You know, I don't really get it. Yeah, clowns have never been spooky to me. Do I go to Mask Fest? No, I do not. Too busy to go to any fests. Maybe someday. So I don't know if you guys can see, but we cut this at an angle, right? So it's got like this beveled, it's got like a beveled edge, right? And like I said, this is how we're going to create our tear edge. There we go. Coasters, yeah, you can show me. You can hit me. You can. The best thing to do would be to join the Discord. If you go to my profile page, you'll see a Linktree link. Go there. You can join the Discord, and you can actually share the work that you've done there. We're a pretty small community right now. I think it's like a total of maybe like 80 members or something. So. Ripsaw, that's your minutes. Wait, what's Ripsaw? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I actually have to go grab something. I'll be right back. matter how prepared I try to be, I always fail at full preparation. Yeah, I think silicone might be in the cards, depending. Maybe I'll try it like once, and if it doesn't work, I'll just go do gelatin, because I can literally run to Walmart and pick up the stuff I need to do a gelatin life cast. Or I'm sorry, a gelatin cast. At least Walmart used to sell gelatin. I'm assuming they still do. I don't know for sure. Bow, 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 bow. Wondering if we should just put it back on the, we might just want to put it back on the stand here. Hold on a second, guys. That's why we put the clay around the sides, right? Okay, there we go. And then I could just do this. That's what I really want, is it to be really long like that. Is that penguin? Ooh, good guess. No, it's good guess though. It's the Terrifier. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Well, his name is Art. Art the Clown, right? Gnome Heart, thank you for the follow. Here we go. Let me get this situated here, guys. I need to put something under here. I feel like a mug should do it strong enough. There it goes. Bam! That's what I wanted. Just a little bit of an angle, you know? And then I'll probably have to move some of my other junk here. Stream work table is by far the most treacherous thing. A lot of fragile stuff that's just going to get like dropped or kicked off the table. So we're going to continue this tear edge down here, up and around. Bam, 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 bam. And obviously hoping that I'm cutting everything equally, right? As far as those angles go, if you can keep the same angled cut on your clay, then win. But using a straight edge helps a lot. I don't know if you guys can see here. But bam. Dude, thanks for all the likes, guys. Tried sending through Instagram, but couldn't send the picture. Yeah, Instagram's a little bit tricky. Like I said, if you can join the Discord, the links are in the bio for sure. Bub, thank you for the follow. Dude, my little goblin. Steve, you're going to get knocked over if you're not careful, dude. Actually, I think you guys, if you go on my TikTok profile, you'll see an older set of TikToks of the mold making process I did for like my Frank from Hellraiser inspired makeup. And I think there's some footage of us doing the same thing, laying up our tear edge and our mold walls and stuff. Come on, Steve, don't die. You're okay. You're okay. I think I just heard someone join. Ba-bam, I did. Camo guy, what's going on? Yeah, just find the right channel to put it in. You're good. Be awesome if I could put this somewhere so you guys could see what he's going to be, but whatever. We've gone too far. I think we're going to make this one a little bit thinner so that it moves around these harder edges we're getting to right now. Just sent through Discord. Nice. Did you post it or did you send it? Bow, 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 bow. Post. Huh. Haven't seen it yet. What channel did you post it in? Bow, 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 bow. There we go. Another one. Same angle, but it's like it's thinner, so it should be able to wrap around the corners a little bit easier. The one in your link tree, you said. Yeah. I saw that you joined. I just didn't see if you. I haven't seen anything you posted. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Oh, those are cool. Those are super dope. Those are coasters? That's pretty cool. What technique did you use to get the print done? And are they like ceramic coasters or are they wood coasters or what? This is that curve I was talking about. Like getting past this curve is going to be tricky with a chunk of clay, right? So let's see here. Whoa, piece of clay. To photo print on a tile coaster with resin over the top. That's clever. Okay, so it's like it's just like a bathroom tile kind of thing that you put the print over, right? Yeah, those little tiles from like Home Depot and stuff are really useful. We use them in school quite a bit for like a paint palette, you know? goal is to get this to kind of come out first. All right, now stay there. Come on, man. All right, what we're probably going to want to do is just trim that right there. Comes out right here, so. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little bit of what I'm trying to do, which is like leaving a space, right? There you go. Oh yeah, those yeah, coasters, super awesome stuff. Let's say it's gonna start like here, maybe like that. Do you sell your tiles that you make, or I'm sorry, your coasters? Put those little soft pads on the bottom or whatever. Bam, 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 bam. See, it's these turns that are the trickiest. And I left a fingerprint. We'll have to fix that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just so... Oh, no. Why'd you come off? Don't do that. Wait a minute. We have to fix this area right here, I think, a little bit. On my mark. Yo, Sticks. What's going on? Oh, wait, you're not Sticks anymore. You're Willow. What's going on? Bam, bam, bam. What you been up to? Oh, and also, yeah, Jadenny, thank you so much for the follow. How things going? I peeked at the drawing Crypt Keeper. I can now retire. Oh, yeah. Wait, what's that? If he scored it with a stick better. Wait, scored what with a stick? Wait, what are we talking about? You'll never do better? No, whatever. It did come out really cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're good there. We're good. Yeah, sometimes it does. You're right. Or if I heated it up, it doesn't help that like this thing has been kind of collecting dust in between. You know, heating it up is actually the best way. Just hitting it with a torch real quick, but it's the bending and the weird shapes and stuff like that. So here we go. There it is. That's what we wanted. Yeah, it came out really cool. Was that just for funsies, Willow? Was doing face reconstruction for the police station. If that's what I think you're talking about, I think I've seen documentaries about that where they have like a skull and they have to add, maybe I'm wrong, but I've watched documentaries about where they start with a skull, like a decomposed skull or something like that. and they have to, just from the skull, start to reconstruct what the face of the individual would have looked like. They've done this for skulls that they found fossilized from like, you know, is it like Homo erectus and something like Homo epithecus or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember these names that well. I know it's Homo erectus is for sure. Homo erectus damn near killed us. That was just for fun. I grew up watching the show. You know what's funny? I don't think I've ever seen a single episode of Tales from the Crypt. I've seen parts, like famous parts, that have been made into like small little clips here and there, but I've never seen a full episode of it. Admittedly, until recently, it wasn't a show, but my jam was Creep Show, which in a way was kind of the same thing, right? Yo, K Kurtz, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. They're all on... Really? You mean you don't have to pay to watch it? Dragon Head Creations. Oh my god, do you create dragon heads? Not meaning, I'm serious. Is that where the name comes from? We need more creations out there. Dragon heads, whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. That show was on like broadcast television, right? So it's not like gory or super crazy. It's very like timid, right? I don't want to quite say child horror, but it's not exactly like R-rated horror, right? Because you know that's how I like it. Okay. There's boobies? Okay, all right, huh. I thought was it not on television? What station was it on? I thought it was a show, like, right? Cosplays, creations, nice. I'm guessing is dragon fantasy related stuff the majority of your creations? All right, again, we made it pretty thin because I just don't want to. I don't want to worry about the bending around the curves, right? The thinner we make it, the better. It was on HBO, really? Why the hell can't I? Is it on Max? Can I like just go watch it on HBO Max? Are you still like that show Face Off where I make the monster faces and stuff? I actually know I had several friends go on that show. Retrospectively, I actually for the first season, our school was I was in college when that show came out, and the first season they came to our school to pick up potential students, and I was debating applying. And I talked to a friend, and I retrospectively should have go ahead and said screw it and applied, but at the time I was not quite as confident as I was now, or as I am now, and I said no because they said something to me. They're like, listen, good or bad, would like wherever your career goes. This was years ago. This is like 13 years ago. Wherever your career goes, or like 11, 12 years ago. Anyways, you want to fail on national television. And retrospectively, it's hey, listen, why would I fail? I should have done it. A lot of my friends went on. Several acquaintances over the years have gone on. And other acquaintances have tried and failed. So, yeah. Into fantasy adventure, did original cosplay. Nice. I'm into mask making. Super stoked I found this. Yeah, this is more of an appliance, but if you guys keep watching, you'll see a ton of cool stuff. Unfortunately, my streaming is down to a minimum right now. We're only doing weekends. But by the end of August, we'll be up to back to our normal schedule of during the week stuff too. So. Don't know if you don't try it. Yeah, I had wild success otherwise, but I kind of wish, even if I had failed, just to said screw it, you know? Although, you know what? I probably wouldn't be where I am now, so I take it back. I'm actually happy I didn't, because if I did, then God knows if I would have found my much happier success where I'm at now. I know lots of people that were on that show that are literally doing jack shit now. So, like, that was the highlight of their life. Fuck that. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful work, brother. Hey, thank Audie. Audie, is it say babies? Thank you. It's coming along. Dude, you guys are gonna, I'm telling you right now, I only got a few viewers right now. When we do the live stream of the makeup appliance, you come in here, this stream is gonna be off the hook. Every time I do like a studio stream where we do live casting or makeup appliances and stuff, everyone loses their shit. And then they're going to be like, how did you do it? How did you do it? I'm going to be like, yo, did you guys literally watch any stream leading up to this? And of course they didn't. So I think on this next one, I'm just be like, hey, I'm not going to tell you how I did it. Maybe you should have paid attention. Nah, I won't do that. I'll over explain it, annoyingly so. Yo, Dio the drummer, what's up? Yeah, I worked at the garbage dump. That's where I found a lot of my stuff for the haunted house. Hey, you know what? The garbage dump, like, this is gonna sound crazy. I recently called a bunch of. This doesn't sound that crazy, I suppose. I thought it sounded crazy. I recently wanted to go to a dump or like a scavenge yard or what's it fucking called? Salvage yard or whatever. And at least in Las Vegas, they do not let you like walk around and look for shit. You have to be like accompanied by someone and you have to schedule a time. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. I thought that's what it was. When I called, you had to talk to a guy that just did it. That was his job, was to go through and look for shit. And I couldn't go in. Apparently it's like a hazard. You could like damage, obviously get hurt by, right? So like, I don't know, if you trip and fall on a tetanus infused iron spike or something. I don't know. I was really bummed. Really, really bummed you couldn't do it. All about the build up to the finale. That's what I think. Okay. But apparently it's not. Mold making is tedious, so I don't really blame people. But I would love to be able to just walk around like a salvage yard or junk yard and look for shit. I promise you I could find really cool shit to work with. But nope. At least here in Vegas, you're not allowed to. It's too much of a risk. I feel like that's another thing from like maybe back in the day you could have done, but now you're not allowed to do. Sad days. Grape frill fee. You said bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye to you. Oil. What is going on? Drummer. Dio the drummer. Oil? What? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Go join the Discord. All right? Not anyone can jump into the live chat, but I always live chat. I am available for live chat in my voice channels. You earn a little bit of cred. Know that I can trust you. You're not going to jump onto my live stream and just say terrible, like offensive words and then leave. And you can literally join me in my chat. I'm in there right now, all the time, every stream. I sculpt, but I have no idea how to move further with it. Yeah, it's about them reps. You gotta get them reps. There's a lot of great books. There's a lot of great, I mean, nowadays, what, YouTube University is where it's at, right? So just go to YouTube, and I say that lightly. It's all really about practice. My suggestions for practice are really boring. They do not sound exciting, but I promise you, if you did like my ideas of practice, you would get really good pretty fast, I believe. But you have to have the wherewithal to do it. And it's really annoying. And it's really simple. It's really simple. Find like 5 pictures of the same ear, or go to your family member, friend, significant other, and ask them to let you take like 3 or 4 pictures of an ear. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer on your phone for 5 to 10 minutes. You pick. I suggest maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes to start. And then when you start getting a little bit better, you can start reducing that time. What you're going to do is you're going to give yourself 15 minutes to sculpt an ear, okay? Let's say start at 15, right? And at the end of the 15 minutes, you're going to destroy the ear. You're just going to fucking smash it and start over. And you're going to do this for the 15-minute segments. I would say do it for an hour. So you're going to do it 4 times, right? You have 3 pictures, and you're just going to keep sculpting an ear. You're going to, every 15 minutes, you're going to get as far as you can, as fast as you can. Destroy the ear, start over. Destroy the ear, start over. Destroy the ear, start over. Then as you start to get a little bit better, and you realize you're starting to like, and I'm pretty convinced that at least to some extent, you will actually, within a few days, if you did this once a day, 1 hour a day, you'd be surprised how quickly the ears that you're sculpting start to become a lot better. And I'd say within a week, if you did it every day, within a week, you would at the very bare minimum be able to sculpt ears fairly well. And I joke to some extent, but ears are one of the more tricky things to understand, right? If you get to the point where you're super happy with how your ear sculptures are coming out, then you start picking different objects, right? And apply the same idea, like noses, lips. Oh, lips? Yeah, especially if you take everything from the nasolabial fold in, you just do that. Find someone you like their lips, or you just think they're intriguing. Take like 3 or 4 pictures of different angles and use those pictures as reference. Set a clock and start sculpting. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where like 15 minutes isn't long enough, but you'll have realized how to quickly build it up to that point and go into detail. The point is not to finish it. The point is to get as far as you can in 15 minutes, because frankly, it is all about the reps. And you just gotta get those reps in, you know? Sadly, there's no way around it. But I did the ear thing. I've done other stuff, just practice sculpting, you know? Skulls are another really good thing to practice, because a lot of people like sculpting human things. So on that anatomical practice, really cool. Like, so, and you can go buy like Sculpey and really cheap clays from like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Don't even try to finish anything. Don't finish anything. Just do the practice. If you actually like, and bear in mind, I understand that people say like, oh, if you only work out 1 hour a day, you know, in so many months or so many weeks, you'll be super fit. There's some truth to that. It's just really hard to apply yourself that much to do something, right? But I would say, like, if you don't want to do 1 hour a day, right? Kick it down to the 10-minute challenge, right? And only do 3 challenges, 30 minutes. The biggest and most important part is the destruction of whatever you accomplish within those 10-minute segments. Because I think one of the things that people really fail at and struggle with, myself included, I realized this as an artist. Once you've gotten so far into a sculpture, even if you know what the fuck you're doing, and you've gotten too far and then you realize you made a mistake, The cost of starting over is very high because you've put a lot of hours in and you're afraid to push it to that next level, right? You're afraid to start over. You're afraid to chop the nose off and sculpt a whole new nose when really that would be faster than making small changes here or there. And if you get to the point where you realize, oh, I can just build this up again pretty quick, it's a huge advantage, you know, and eventually you won't have to build things up because you got it right in the first place. I can't stress enough how many people I knew in college and even out of college, they'd sculpt something and spend hours on it. And, you know, being kind as I can be, it really wasn't that good, you know, but they were happy because they spent so many hours with it, right? It's like, dude, if you had spent the same amount of hours just re-sculpting that fucking thing, you would be happier with it. You'd be better skilled to take on new projects, and you could do something with it. And then they don't even mold it; just sits around on a shelf with clay. You need to be able to say goodbye to your work, like, and that whole destruction of the art while you're working on it is part of it. Just saying goodbye to it every time. I don't care if it took 20 minutes or it took 3 hours. You know. We used to go out in the woods and collect bones from dead animals. Yeah, I mean, wait, for reference or something or what? Like, it's a good idea. I'm all about reference. The amount of money I've spent over the years collecting books, anatomical books. It's funny because I've had people say, like, you know, why is human anatomy so important? I just want to make monsters. It's crazy because, like, frankly, how we imagine what monsters are is still kind of ultimately based upon the assumptions of anatomy that we as humans have and animals have. I had a friend that was really into sculpting animals, and so he would spend a ton of money on buying animal anatomy books. It's like, this is what a dog's muscles look like when it's running. This is what a dog's bones look like when it's sitting, you know? And just replication when it comes to sculpting is like probably one of the most important things to learn how to do. You could spend years doing it and you'll still never be happy, to be honest. Yo, Alvin, thank you for the follow. But it's all about them reps. That's why I think working out is such an apt comparison. Slim, thank you for the follow. Not much. What's going on with you? We just, you know, making mother effing monsters. I sculpted a truck once and went through the same distress destroying it to sculpt something else. Yeah, I know that. Nice, thank you. I appreciate it. It's coming along. I'm digging it. I'm happy with it. All right, so guys, we basically have the perimeter done, right? It's a little off. I'm not going to lie. If this was some bigger project or something a little bit more important and not just for funsies, I would be moving these lines in so much closer. Like the distance between this and the sculpted clay would be much smaller, but it takes a lot longer to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to knock it out, right? We're so proud of it. Yeah, I get it. I think by the time I was a little bit older and starting to really pursue this as like a lifelong career for me, I decided that, or because I had started younger, and when I say young, I'm going to be like, I've been doing some kind of art or sculpting and stuff like that since I was probably 8 years old, probably younger, to be honest. But when you start selling your art, and I want to say I was like 12 or 13 when I started selling my art at like art shows, you learn to say goodbye to your work very quickly because bye-bye, literally someone bought it. I'm used to doing other art and I don't really take it too serious or take it seriously. Hey, yeah. I commend people that can work on art as like a hobby. It's cathartic, to say the least, right? So I dig it. For me, it's a way of life. No, I'm only half joking. Really, the voice is the only joking part of that statement. Can you make money by doing? Yeah, depends on who you ask, you know, and what kind of money you're expecting to make. I would say most people, general advice I would give is this. God, I don't mean to be too cheesy, but like my screen name is called Creatively Cursed, and it's kind of a meme on an idea that I have, which is that people who are artists, who are truly a like creative person, they don't really fit in a lot of places, and they're never really happy or content unless they're creating something. That could be music, it could be hair design, it could be culinary, it could be whatever it is, but they have an itch to create things, and it's a curse because some people don't have it and they are content doing things that are not that. So to make money at it shouldn't be your goal, in my opinion, because you're never going to know if you're going to make money at it. Your goal should be to satiate that creativity. Whether, again, like I said, whether it's like a hobby or it's a career, but it's probably pretty dangerous to look at the idea that you're just going to start creating something and automatically make money. I just don't think that's it can happen. It absolutely does happen, but I don't know if that's a safe bet, because it would be very easy to get sad and feel let down if you just assume that. So can you make money doing art? Absolutely. You can make a crap ton of money doing art. Look at your favorite art, your favorite musicians, your favorite movies. There's tons of money in it. Bob Cratchit, I don't know who that is. You're doing right now with the border. Oh yeah, so we're just here, I can zoom in so you guys can see maybe a little bit better. There is a gap between the border. You're a really nice job, honestly. Thank you. I try. See this gap right here? Okay, we're fixing that gap. We laid down this clay. Now we need to really smooth it and make sure that it's creating complete contact. Otherwise, the cutting edge won't really work. Right? So, 1 second. Yeah, and if you guys want to see better, you can always jump over to Twitch, YouTube, or Kick. I'm streaming there as well, and I have better cameras. I made it big enough to be able to stream from my computer on TikTok, but TikTok live stream from the PC doesn't have art channel, so I said, screw it. I'm going to keep using the phone until TikTok Live realizes they need to have an art channel. Like I said, guys, if you ever want to end up chatting right now, probably for the next, whoa. So with 12 viewers, Sophie, let's say Sophie Bell, my guys, I need some glasses. Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. What were you doing? What were you streaming? And I lost track of my thought. Thanks, I enjoyed watching. Hey, Willie, I hope to see you again. Like I said, we're streaming on weekends right now. If you guys join the Discord, you can get the updates of when I'm going live, when I'm streaming. I highly suggest that. Plus, you can share your artwork, your projects. We have special effects channels, painting channels, whole 9 yards. Mango Boo, what's going on? Again, Sophie Bell, what were you hosted me? What were you doing? What was Sophie Bell doing on stream? If you want to chat with you. If you want to chat. Yeah, you can chat with me too. You got to earn it a little bit. I got the thing for Discord. I just haven't enrolled. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I generally like people to kind of like post some stuff, interact on Discord a little bit. Eventually, I'll actually settle on what the rules are to get the qualification to join me in chat. But my concern is again just bad actors, right? So as long as you're cool and you've just existed a little bit in the Discord, posted some stuff, engaged with people, and see you're chill, then we'll probably then I'll probably be good to just let you join chat. Right. In Discord, there's called voice channels. And I'm not going to lie, like, I'm not trying to be condescending at all. Sometimes it comes off that way. But because I am new to Discord, only a couple years that I've been doing it, there's voice channels. And I hang out in one of the voice channels that you guys may not be able to join because you're not the right kind of member to the Discord, or you don't have the right role. But it's in one of the voice channels, and I'm always in there. You just probably can't join it because you have to earn the badge. You have to earn the badge, be cool, be trusted. The role is literally called The Trusted, meaning like people can join me on stream. I'm not worried about any TOS violations and stuff like that. Dude, look at all these fucking people following. Sophie Bell, thank you so much. Yo, Sophie Bell, what were you streaming? Thank you for the host. Just concepting some badges. Were you using like Procreate, like Adobe? What were you? What programs do you use? Clip Studio. Ah, yes. You only have it to text with your son. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. But you go to the channels, and there's different channels. There's like stream channels, video channels, or I guess there's just voice and text channels. But in the voice channels, you can do video as well, like Zoom type stuff, right? But there's basically chat channels where you can do like I hang out in them. Think about it like a room. You're just hanging out in the room, and people can randomly join you. I always join my cursed chat. Is what the channel is called. It's a audio channel. So that the people that have the role, which is like I don't know what else to call it. It's a permission. If you have these different types of roles, right? You can join certain chats that otherwise you wouldn't be able to, right? And currently, because the community is still really small and I have a lot of I'm still very hands-on with moderation and stuff. I'll give that role to people once they've like interacted enough, posted some stuff, and I think they're like legit and not a terrible individual. But yeah, Sophie, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the host, and I'll have to check out your channel when I'm off. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've helped people out with their mold making design in chat, and I have friends that randomly show up that'll just randomly show up to give me a hard time and argue with me. It's rare, but the bigger the community grows, that's kind of what I want. I want people to be able to come on and talk about whatever they want, whether it's sculpting, art, or just want to yell at me about something. Occasionally happens. If I could. Trying to do this wisely without destroying anything. Hold on. Oh. Oh, wait, what's going on? My name on there is the same as here, so hopefully it's recognizable. Yeah. Did you join already? It doesn't look like you've, at least from what I can see, you haven't joined, but... For sure. Yeah, like I said, if you have anything to post, like projects and stuff, there's different channels you can post them in. We have kind of a little bit of everything. We have people that post their digital work. Someone that posts they make leather products. They post that stuff. So I think the only reason I'm so eager for people to join Discord is because I was such like a noob when I got it. Like it seems intimidating for us, people that didn't grow up using it, but really it's actually super easy once you get used to it. Come on, get up in there. Don't fall. I'm knocking so much stuff around right now. Do my little red accent lighting here. Share the live. Audie, thanks so much for sharing the live. That's awesome. You guys rock. Like I said, anyone who hasn't, I really would love it. If you guys got a YouTube account, you want to go subscribe, help a brother out, because one of these days, I'm going to pick a final platform to stream on. I'm not going to do streaming to all the different platforms, and I would love it to be YouTube. So if you guys can go throw me a subscribe over on YouTube, I'd greatly appreciate it. Links again, all in the bio. And you won't miss out when I do the this makeup effect too, which will probably almost certainly be in the next like 2 weeks. So, aw, some comments in this live were filtered. There's probably some high quality comments too. How long have you been streaming, Sophie? Yeah, for sure. Like I said, just go to any of my profile pages, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, any of them shits. You'll find a link tree, and there should be a Discord link in there. In general. Honestly, I wish I could stream way more than I do. In general, right now I'm only streaming on the weekends, but that's only been that way for like a month. But I've been streaming for like 2 years. But Art the Clown, yes, indeed, Art the Clown. Imagine streaming, yeah, Willow. Imagine streaming. You'll get your groove back, and you'll start streaming again. I await it. You were just watching the second movie, yeah. It's both movies, pretty twisted. I'm not the biggest Terrifier fan. Of the friend of mine whose life cast I'm sculpting on, they are the big Terrifier fan. I thought Terrifier was okay. I thought it had some really cool special effects. But as a slasher is a slasher. I just started on Kick last week. I used to stream on Twitch a couple of years back, but I stopped. Gotcha. What brought you back? You couldn't say no. First one feels better. First one was better for different reasons though. The second one just felt like, frankly, to me, the second one just felt like a big dick swinging special effects show or movie, and it was. But that's okay. I like special effects. But just the brightness of it, the gore and all that is just like, dude, we get it. You can do it. Calm down. Oh, someone just joined. There we go. I just felt like I spent a bunch of hours painting. So that was how I looked at it. I was like, yo, I'm already working on all this stuff. I might as well stream it, right? Yeah, my biggest thing about it was just the lighting was so obviously just like, hey, look, we're so good at special effects and gore that we don't care how bright it is, you know? Yo, Silas, thank you for the follow. That was me. Nice. Cool, cool. Done and done. See? Not hard at all. Thank you. That helps a ton. One by one, guys. We're going to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. And then from there, the world. The world. Come on. Give me my clay. Thank you. That's another reason I want Studio to go, like, to have a actual frickin' art channel. When people invite you to go live, one of these times I'm just going to do it. I don't actually know what happens when you do it, but I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. But I can't do it. Okay, we're just... Okay, wow. Yeah, we have the liquid hot magma clay now. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, guys, get prepared for the Krampus shorts, because I literally have spent the last 3 weeks working on all the shorts we're going to release from the Krampus project, all the ornaments I sculpted and stuff. I made some pretty cool videos from it, and I got, like, I don't know, maybe 6 more videos to make, and then it'll just be day after day Krampus in your face. What's the YouTube channel called? It's creatively underscore, I think it's creatively underscore curse, but if you go to my profile page on TikTok and just go to the link tree, you should be able to find the YouTube and all my shits real easy. Sick dreams. Including the Discord, which I'm still trying to get people to go join, okay? Especially if you are remotely creative and you want to share your work and get the chance to talk to me on stream. That's what I'm suggesting. Because, you know, I'm super awesome, and who wouldn't want to? I just joined it. Thank you, Sophie. Do you have a Discord? Do you do the Discord thing? Same username here. Nice. Do it up. Like I said, I just say that you guys just got to show your good faith and, like, chill people. Just show some love on Discord, okay? Post some stuff, interact a little bit. It's still a growing channel, so, yeah, I guess it's like a channel, growing Discord. There's not a ton of people posting stuff, but as soon as you're cool and you can earn the trusted role, then you guys can, like, randomly come in and just talk to me, ask questions, give me a hard time, whatever the case may be. I mean, until I get bored and I take it away, which might happen. I don't know when, but it could. There you go. That's one down. Imagine you are trusted. Oh, you're just giving me a hard time. You're just trying to hold it over everyone, right? And you don't even take advantage of it. You're trusted and you don't even take advantage of it. Okay, you do. You do more than other people, so props. Yeah, you do. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. When's your next witchy retreat, Willow? I know you told me like it's like 4 times a year or something like that, but I'm going to keep asking every time. After your tattoo. Oh, you're getting another tattoo? Nice. A throat tattoo? Damn! Welcome, everyone who's been jumping in the Discord. I appreciate it, guys. We got meme channels, pet channels, selfie channels. I think River Willow dominates the selfie channels, though. Turquoise Feather, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I was super bummed. There's this one dude, TikTok, that I've been randomly. I think I did follow him eventually. Does like random socialist politics stuff, and I just wanted to question him on some things. I'm not even super against like socialism, okay? I just wanted to chat with him. Mofo turned me down. I was like, dude, you're not even that like huge. I'm not that huge. Let's just talk. Let's just share some ideas. Let's just, debate. Good faith. No yelling, no screaming, just quality questions. Dude chickened out, man. Chickened out. I was really sad. Who is this? I don't know. I don't know their screen name by heart or anything like that. But I like commented on one of their videos and they responded. I was like, hey, let's have like a good faith debate. I just want to chat. I have questions. And they responded like, what did they say? Like, maybe I just don't like letting trolls into my area or something like that. And I was like, what? I was like, I responded. I was like, I'm not a troll, but I suppose that's what a troll would say. So that's where it was left at. And then they like a few days later, they did this post about why, they're like, well, I don't even, like, people have been asking me to debate and I'm never going to debate because I think debate culture is garbage. I'm not afraid to debate. I just like, I think debate culture is stupid and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, man, back up your ideas, bruv. Back up your ideas. Okay. That's all. If you can't even stand like a question conversation with me where none of my shit is political and I just do funky, crazy art, dude, your ideas are garbage to begin with. If you can't stand, if you can't even do it. I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, I'm not even like, I don't do that. I don't do politics, but I was just like, it would be really fun to talk to someone. And they seemed like they had some good ideas. Like they seemed kind of well researched. And they just kind of like, they flaked out or, like, oh, I don't want to talk to trolls. I'm like, man, I'm a great many terrible things. A troll is not one of them. Yo, Lex and that flighty board. Thank you for the follow. But maybe I'm also just hiding my power level, right? I'm just like, actually, what you guys don't know is that I'm like the largest political activist I just never ever talk about it. God, I wish I could remember their name. I don't remember who it was. You don't touch politics. I like talking about politics with people that are even remotely informed on their own ideas. I just think it's interesting when people jump on social media, espouse a bunch of kind of radical ideas. I don't care if it's radical left, radical right, radical whatever. And they're part of any level of brainwashing people and they don't actually have a good reason. They don't have a there for their opinions. They don't have a like a second order understanding of why. They're just like regurgitating garbage. Those are the people I want to talk to because they're like the easiest to break down. They're just like, and then if I could even just like talk to some people like that and just be like, hey, my entire life is based around creating art, right? Like, I have no investment in any political view because, so if you change my mind, bam, you got another one on your side, okay? I have nothing to lose. But the people that make it big on social media and streaming where they made it big on political ideas, they have everything to lose. So you know you're never going to change their mind, right? But me, I'm just a lowly little special effects artist. You can change my mind, yo. It's over 9,000. Wait, what's over 9,000? I'm firm in where I stand. I just don't feel the need. I'd rather talk about rocks and why someone thinks I'm crazy. Gotcha. My only care comes from my like relentlessness to question my own beliefs and the fact that I kind of have a problem when people, again, are espousing a bunch of stupid shit in the dumbest way possible, frankly. And they're not even willing to like argue with anyone. I don't even care if they brought their own person on, just someone to combat their ideas, because apparently they've never considered anything other than their own ideas, and that's kind of scary to me. Your political power. It's over 9,000. Oh yeah, exactly. It's definitely over 9,000. It's totally over 9,000. Yeah. You'll talk, dude. Wait, are you saying you'd have a debate with me over crystals and rocks? Is that what you're saying? If I did some research and we talked, you would debate me over crystals and rocks, like a fun one. Like a happy, fun time debate. Would you do that? I have to do some research. Do you want to fight about it? I'd love to. Oh, dude. Let me spend some time looking into it. I'll into that. And you're lucky, not lucky, but like you definitely have an advantage because Glitch is also super into that stuff. So, well, if we debate about it or argue about it, the comments are just going to be filled with a lot of hate towards me. Like, it's really weird. I can get super behind people pretty much believing and thinking in most things as long as they have that, like I said, that kind of like, I don't know if this is the right term, but it's kind of what I want to say, the second order, like past just what you've been fed by someone. I don't know if you guys have ever had arguments with people where you can almost tell you're not arguing with that person. It could be a significant other, it could be a family, it could be a friend or something like that. But you can tell just by how, like what they're saying, that you're not actually arguing with them. You're arguing with someone else, that they are just regurgitating the shit that they said, right? Let me know the time and I'll meet you by the flagpole. Whatever. I don't meet people by the flagpole. You wanna bring this on? We're meeting by the fucking swing set, okay? All right, flagpoles is for intro level stuff. Around here, we meet by the swing set. Next level, twisty slide. Okay. All right, guys. Here comes the fun part. We did all this, so now we just got to fill the negative space, yo. Bam, bam. Dude, Clay, go where you belong. I don't even know. We'd have to pick an exact debate about crystals, rocks, and stuff like that, because I don't even know what I would debate. Like, their healing abilities? I don't know. We'd have to pick a topic about them. Are they prettier than other, like, certain crystals? Like, which crystal is the prettiest? Like, is that what we're gonna, you know? We're gonna have to spend some time figuring this one out. I'm watching an ad about electronic mousetrap. God damn it, why are there electronic mousetraps or electronic mousetrap ads? Waiting for the eyes to open. You're going to be waiting a while. Those eyes are made out of plaster. I don't think they're opening. Where's my X-Acto blade? I've lost the X-Acto blade, guys. Oh, there it is. I'm going to say it again. Twitch or anyone else that's going to run ads on my streams, can we just pick our own companies we want to advertise? Some of them you might be down with. Like, for example, I would totally be down to advertise something like, say, I don't know, like Trojan condoms. You can fill up every ad space with Trojan condom ads. Or, what else? I feel like Adam and Eve, okay? You know? I'm all about promoting sexual health and wellness, okay? You know what I'm not about? Is promoting electric rat traps or mouse traps. And I'd also maybe like promote like I pick like really random cool cars to promote, because I know that Twitch does a ton of stuff with like promoting vehicles. Get your new Nissan, blah 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 blah. Hey, Eric, thank you for the likes, guys. Okay, without even saying anything, guys, we're already at like 1,000 likes officially. You guys are swell. Okay, you're back. Good. I was only saying that I just am angry still that I don't get to pick my own companies that are run as ads. Wishmaster, good guess. But no, Art the Clown from the Terrifier movies. But again, you know, whether it's Freddy Krueger or Art the Clown, Wishmaster, they all kind of have the same general features. You know, big pointy nose, really pointy chin, very dominant cheekbones. Traditional scary dude stuff, right? Scary face stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's even when I started sculpting this, it's really hard to even see Art the Clown in this because when he's wearing all of his makeup, you don't even really notice how much weird like saggy skin is going on with his design, right? Kenneth, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Bruv, thank you. Yo, Cheech, what's going on? This file cannot be. Wait, the file cannot be empty and won't host it. What's the file type? That's a good question. Probably the file type and the size. Sometimes the Discord's pretty picky about the size of the file, too. Sticks knows what's up. Sticks will be able to help you out for sure. I've always wanted to have a face made for me. I love the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Yeah, actually, I love those. I like that movie too. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I really enjoyed it. Hell yeah, life casting should be on everyone's bucket list, okay? Getting a life cast made, it's a good time. Do I watch anime? Recently, I've been watching anime only because my friend is in town and they're really into anime. So I have watched it, but normally, no, I do not watch anime. Nerd. I don't. Yeah, ask me of a single thing about anime. I'm not going to be able to answer it. Unless it's, do you like the animation style? And I will be able to confidently say, no, I don't like the animation style. Don't call me a nerd. You probably watch way more anime than I do. What anime is it? What have we been watching? So there's a new, I think it's new. Again, I don't know for sure. There's a new thing I think is added to Netflix based upon a like a, what do they call it, a manga or anime? I don't know. It's like scary shit. Like an anthology shit on Netflix. We watched that. We watched, I think, like the first episode or two of like Cowboy, is it Cowboy Bebop? I think that's about the extent of it. Otherwise, the only other shit I've ever watched was Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, that's true. Blood the Last Vampire. I watched that when I was a kid. When I think of anime, the first thing my brain thinks of is the like anime sequence from the Kill Bill movies. That's generally what I imagine. A handful of anime shorts that were part of like Love, Death, and Robots and ABCs of Death, things like that. I don't know anime, okay? It would be oh so very easy to school me in anime. Wait, what, I don't know, what anime do you watch, yo? I really don't like animation in general. Well, that's not true. I actually love any kind of animation where I don't feel like I have to be a child to enjoy it. But I also feel like that. I feel that way about movies too. I don't like kid stuff. Okay. I hate the rating systems to begin with. I hate the fact that we always have to like worry about, fuck, what was I doing, guys? Did I have it on here like this? I did. That's what it was like, right? Like that. So again, like Love, Death, and Robots. Really enjoy that shit. There's a lot of gore and like adult themes and ideas, then I'm down. I'm for it. I'll always idolize Rick Baker. Oh yeah, Rick Baker. Wait, did Rick Baker do Creepshow? I thought it was Savini that did Creepshow. Savini did Fluffy, at least in Creepshow. I know Rick Baker is like American Werewolf in London and Harry and the Hendersons, maybe. Yeah, watch a lot of anime. My favorite is the Hellsing. Oh, okay, I've heard of Hellsing. I feel like I've watched a Hellsing movie or show way back in the day, years and years and years ago. I don't know how old that is, but I feel like I've watched something very, very old. Like something I rented from a video store, something that, you know, no one knows about anymore, right? Like, yeah, like I said, it's more about the theme and the context in it. If like the story is not that of something that I would imagine like Teletubbies would have, then I might be interested. But especially when we're talking about damn cartoons, I don't like it when they pull punches and they like catering to a younger audience and trying to achieve a lower rating. That really annoys me. Like when today I was talking to one of the employees about the new Twisted Metal show. I didn't know a lot about it, but as I brought up earlier, the first episode is free on Peacock, and I didn't know what it was rated, but I know that the game is super violent. And so my first question when they said they enjoyed it, I was like, is it gory? Is it like adult oriented? And they were like, oh yeah. And I was like, A, I was surprised, but B, I was very, very happy. It's like when they made the Resident Evil movie like PG-13. I was like, what? Why would you do that? Oh, that's right. Because parents love to just, pawn their kids off of onto the television and movies. That's why PG-13 movies always generally do better at box offices than R-rated movies. That's also why I'm against PG-13 movies. Everything should be R-rated. Actually, if I had to pick, everything should be not rated. And you just got to roll the dice with your kids. Childhood was fairly allowed to. Yeah, it is. And yeah, parents. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking parenting is hard. It takes work and dedication. It's way easier to just throw your kid in front of what was it called? Baby Genius or whatever, or Baby Mozart or whatever. It's like, nah, bro. I want baby Freddy Krueger. Adding extra above the mask. This is all going to end up being a mold, right? So we need to... We're creating negative space. Wherever this clay is going to be the negative space behind, or when the mold is made, okay? So it'll be overflow area for extra silicone or material to go. Kind of hard to explain if you've never seen it, but once we have the molds done, you'll get it. Baby Geniuses was a movie. Was it? What am I thinking of? There was like this fad. Maybe it was like literally baby Beethoven or baby Mozart or something. There was this fad for adults to play like Mozart or something like that with the infants. It was like supposed to make them smarter. I don't know if it ever actually worked, but baby Mozart. Okay, yeah. I'm just bitter, you know. I started watching R-rated horror movies at like very young age. I don't even know. Very, very little. And hey, I turned out all right, you know. As I sit here sculpting a creepy slasher character from you know, a very violent genre of films. But hell, that takes work, you know, being a parent and showing them things that, you know, society doesn't deem appropriate. Because then you got to like explain to them that it's not real. And, you know, that's just conversations you don't want to have with your kid. But hey, look, this PG-13 piece of crap movie over here that doesn't challenge any ideas or, you know, make you feel really any way about anything because it's just safe. Well, hell, why don't you watch that for hours on end? Because, fuck, I don't want to talk to you. The Howling movies. Dude, I've only ever seen the first one. Yeah, I barely remember it, to be honest. The Howling. The one... That is the one with David Bowie, right? The first one? Not gonna lie. Very dodgy memory over here, okay? There was a werewolf movie. It's not The Howling. There's another rather popular werewolf movie that had David Bowie in it. I can't remember what it's called. Probably literally just offended like all parents ever. I pay attention to my kids. Yeah, well, then why are children's books like literally and children's television shows like the most profitable shits everywhere? You want to become a writer? You want to be successful? Just make children's books. Animate some children, you know, YouTube channels. It'll be good. Make a movie about Barbie. Not like that, you know, I know no one's ever done that, but. The Hunger. That's what I was thinking of, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, all right, yep. Wait, that was vampires, wasn't it? That wasn't even werewolves. The Howling. Have I seen The Howling? I know I've seen The Howling. Were there 3 Howling movies? Google it. Yeah, but I think The Hunger might have been a vampire movie. It might not have been a werewolf movie now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, vampires. Oh, okay. Like I can picture the cover for The Howling. but I am blanking on the movie as a whole. I know I've seen it. I just don't remember anything about it. Forget, we were actually talking about like best werewolf movies the other day on stream. And my favorite werewolf movie, I think I said then, and I'm pretty sure, I'm confident saying it now, is Dog Soldiers. It's like a UK, or I guess you'd say like foreign film, UK based film, about a group of soldiers in the forest get trapped in a cabin in the middle of the woods, and they get attacked by like an entire family of werewolves. I just really liked the werewolf design. They were like big, really, really tall, lanky ass werewolves. I think they were on like a training mission or something like that. And then, for whatever reason, you know, problems ensue and they have to hold up in this like middle of the woods cabin. And yeah, I think it's like a whole family of werewolves just start messing with them. Who reads werewolf was cutting edge for its day. I'm sure I've seen the werewolf you're talking about. I just can't envision it. Is that the one? No, that's I know the werewolf for like Rick Baker's werewolf for American Werewolf in London was pretty cutting edge. I don't know when The Howling came out. I'm guessing 80s. It might have been what, early 80s, late 70s, the original Howling. I want to say there were like 3 major Howling movies, but I could be wrong. And even then, like I said, I know I've only ever seen the first one. I just don't remember jack crap about it. Early 80s. Okay, yeah. That is like the guilty pleasure to admit to right there, River Willow, okay? Like, you're totally right. The werewolf in Van Helsing's movie, I did not like that movie as a whole, but that werewolf design was pretty cool. Like, the kind of like, it was very classic werewolf. It was pretty neat. 3 is weird. Oh yeah, like I probably never will see him. If I haven't seen him by this point, probably won't see him. But if I end up coming across him, I'll check him out for sure. Very recently, I've realized the best streaming service for like good kind of quote unquote hard to find horror movies. While everyone else might have known this, I didn't, is definitely Tubi. You have to deal with the whole commercials and stuff like that, but whatever. But they have a really great selection of like cult classic horror movies. I literally watched Undead, which is like an Australian zombie movie from back in the day. I watched Feast. I think they have the Reanimator series on there. Like I said, good cult classic like horror movies and stuff. Season of the Witch. I don't think I've seen that. I know the song. Van Helsing is your comfort movie. Yeah, I don't. I've watched it like I want to say once or twice. And again, I'll give it credit where credit's due with the vampire or the werewolf design, but it's so fucking cheesy. It's so bad. Did you know that like Van Helsing was supposed to be like part of their revamp of the Universal monsters, right? And then like they just kept messing it up, and they tried to revamp again with like Tom Cruise's Mummy movie that was a piece of shit. Like they just keep sucking. Then what was it, Wolfman? They tried to do that was garbage. And Sleepaway Camp, I mean, it's it's classic slasher. I don't know if I was the biggest fan of Sleepaway Camp. Remember I Frankenstein? Vaguely. Yes, I do. You know what I'm waiting for? And I feel like it's in some weird limbo that no one can touch for a remake is why the fuck haven't we had a Creature from the Black Lagoon Black Lagoon reboot? What is up with that? Bring that on. I want to see that. You remember Critters? Heck yeah. Wasn't Critters the first one like Leo DiCaprio, one of Leo DiCaprio's first movies? Critters was fun. I don't know that I would watch it that often now. I try to forget. Yeah. Was that Cora something to Dream? Dream, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Critters was fun. I think they did a new Critters recently. I want to say it was like a Shudder exclusive, maybe. I don't think it went to theaters. But there was within the last, I want to say 5 or 6 years, there was another Critters movie. Your username describes my life. My username describes a lot of people's lives, whether or not they'd admit to it or not. It's too cheesy, but it's true. Bow, 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 bow. Another big piece here. Let's do it. Audra Williams, thank you for the follow. Let's try and do this here, guys. I don't know if we'll be able to. We kind of got there. Well, I should have followed that line a little bit more. Favorite movie is Cabin in the Woods. That movie is up there with one of my favorite movies for sure. Photos I just shared on Discord are nothing compared to your work, but I'm an absolute beginner. Oh, I'll check them out for sure. Like I said, keep sharing, interact, show that you're cool, and you will make it very quickly to that trusted thing, and you can chat with me. Like that's the only thing. My biggest concern is just people like getting on my Discord when I'm streaming and just saying a bunch of inappropriate garbage, so don't take it personally. I'll check out your stuff, and yeah, we'll see what's going on. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I think taking the first step and doing beginner work, everyone was a beginner at some point, right? I feel like even once you're not a quote-unquote beginner, you still feel like one. Jinx. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods, definitely up there. Top, probably in my top 10 horror movies. It's just got a good cast. I really enjoy too. Bradley Whitford, who's in Cabin in the Woods, he's also in like Get Out. He was in a TV show called West Wing. I really enjoyed. And he's also in A Handmaid's Tale and stuff. He's one of my favorite actors, and he's just hilarious in Cabin in the Woods. Like by every metric, that movie is amazing. Evil Dead is bum cheeks. What, the new one, or which one are you talking about? I love Evil Dead. I liked them all. They all have a special place in my heart. No, you're thinking of Cabin Fever. All of them. Whatever, you crazy. Cabin Fever was with the... I don't know what else he was in. He's the kid from Boy Meets World. And it was Eli Roth's first movie. I actually really, really hate that movie. But yeah, I can't stand that movie. But I also really don't like Epic Bedroom Scene. Yeah. I just don't like Eli Roth. Like, I really don't like that dude. There's just some really weird ass, like, awkward ass shit that happens in that movie. The whole, like, character that's like the sheriff on a bicycle or something. Like, I don't understand it. Pop-Tarts? Did someone say Pop-Tarts? Yeah, exactly. Dude, there were sequels to Cabin Fever. I never watched them. I think there's one that takes place on like a cruise ship or something like that. Glitch got me a one of those like canvases where they take a single shot from every, like a single frame from every shot in the movie, and like pick the majority color from it, and then they make a little slice across the canvas of that color, and so you actually have like a canvas or a painting or something you'd hang on the wall that literally just looks like a bunch of lines of different grays and reds and colors and stuff like that, but it's the entire movie essentially in frames. It's pretty cool. I will admit that I have not watched Cabin Fever since it came out. What was that, like freaking almost the better part of 20 years ago? I don't think it will have grown on me since then, but I was pretty young when I watched it, and I was like, this is dumb. So maybe I would appreciate it more now. I don't know. The only thing I liked about then was the fact that it had the kid from Boy Meets World. You know, like it's like, it's that dude. Ryder, he's got the craziest like porn star name. Is it Ryder Strong or something like that? Yeah, it definitely hasn't matured at all. I'm right? It is? Okay, yeah. It's kind of hard to forget that name, right? guys. Let's zoom out here. You guys can kind of see what it's going to look like. I met the cast of the show years ago. Oh, really? Nice. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. So it's not all cleaned up, but that's the general gist. So the whole idea is that we're going to take plaster, right? We're going to cover this. We're going to create a mold of it. We'll pop it off. And everything that's clay is going to be a negative space. Everything from the sculpture to the to this outer area here, right? So the sculpture, you have a mold now, a negative of everything you see here. You clean the clay out, you clean the clay off of here, everything's clean, and then you pour material into the mold, silicone, gelatin, whatever the case is, and it squishes, right? I do special effects for a major company, but it's not a major motion picture company. Let's just put it that way. It's more of an adjacent company. But I've been doing it for a long time. So, and then you squish it, right? And then it fills, that material just fills the negative space. And you see how we brought this line to the edge of the sculpt, right? So that means that the mold, the outer mold, makes contact with your life cast here, creating a cutting edge. So you can imagine now everything that's clay, which is this color right here, right? Everything that's clay is now silicone or gelatin, right? And so you can peel these chunks off and it will tear a perfect, very thin edge along these lines. It's called creating a tear edge, right? As long as you're using your talent. Yeah, I am. Hey, I'm here in front of you guys using my talents. You guys get to see how it's done, right? So here's the dealio. I'm going to bounce off, guys, but we'll be back tomorrow to finish this up. And we're going to be painting the teeth for the same project. Here, let me show those to you guys if you haven't seen them already. So we made these on the last streams. They're wax, which is like the cheap way of doing it. But I figured it'd be fun for you guys to see how to do it. They're just wax teeth. We got to paint these bad boys. Okay. But they'll fit our model perfectly. And we can paint them. And they look just like the Terrifier's teeth, right? So the look is almost completely done. But I'll be back tomorrow with finishing this off and painting the teeth, guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't gone and joined the Discord, go do it. If you haven't gone and followed me or subscribed to me on YouTube, go do it. I need them YouTube subscribers, okay? Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will catch up with you all later. Peace out.